A woman says she saw a drone hovering outside her bedroom window at 3:30 a.m. She thinks it may have been a peeping Tom using technology to spy on her. Other neighbors say they have also had drone encounters and question how low these drones can fly. Fox 5's Kim Passoff joins us with her story and what Henderson police say you should do if it happens to you.
Yeah, so imagine being at home, sitting on your couch or laying in bed and looking out the window and seeing a drone watching you. The woman who was in bed when it happened to her asked us not to identify her, but she does live in the Cadence community in Henderson, and her neighbors say they've also had issues.
And I heard something that sounded like a humming noise. I realized that there was something outside of the window because the moon was bright and there was I could see an outline of something.
The woman got out of her bed, walked to the window, and was face to face with the drone.
I was so confused initially because I just was absolutely not expecting that. And then after that, I was really, really afraid.
The woman posted on a neighborhood watch group to warn her neighbors and was surprised by the response. Other people saying they too felt watched by drones. One writing, quote, "I was in my backyard in my swimsuit tanning and had a drone hover over my backyard multiple times. It was very uncomfortable." Henderson police tell Fox 5 if a drone flies over your property at a low altitude without your consent, it is considered a civil matter. However, you should contact police if other laws are being broken, such as stalking, harassment, invasion of privacy, or criminal trespassing. Fox 5 chief drone pilot Ted Pretty has been flying drones for well over a decade and says anyone who flies must follow certain rules.
You got rules on the federal side that deal mostly with airspace access and also with air safety, flying safety, things like that with your drone. On the state side, and this is true with every state, they're more having to deal with privacy issues, and that's where the privacy laws and the rules come into play.
Drone operators must make sure they are allowed to fly in certain areas away from the valley's 4 airports, must register their drone with the FAA, and it must emit a remote ID. Laws someone using a drone nefariously likely will ignore.
And they're probably just not going to follow many laws, period. And so it's even more difficult to find that pilot of that drone.
And in Nevada, the threshold for flying a drone is 250 feet above a private property, with the exception of drones being used for businesses like real estate or construction. The woman who had the drone outside of her window tells us she did not report it to police, but if it happens again, she certainly will. Reporting live tonight, Kim Passoff, Fox 5 News, local, Las Vegas.
Kim, thanks. And HPD also advises homeowners not to attempt to disable another person's drone. If you think one is flying intrusively, they say safely document it with video or photos and report it to law enforcement.